Yo, it's JK Philly. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're basically just going to go over an analysis on the 76ers, Jared McCain. Been watching a couple of videos on YouTube. I found one from a guy named The Kids Here. Basically, a couple of days ago, he released this 15-20 minute video talking about Jared McCain and a couple of different aspects of what makes him so great right now and what attributes are going to propel him to continue to be great on our Sixers team. So we're just going to jump right into it. I'm going to take some of the points that he highlights and I'm going to relate it from the win that they had last night against the Brooklyn Nets and then just give thoughts about it. So let's jump right into it. So first, just going over what he's talking about. I believe he's talking about confidence. He's talking about pace. He's talking about mid-range shooting, and he's talking about his three-point shooting. Okay, so let's just start with confidence. I found one clip from the game last night and just related it to each section that he was talking about. So they're going to talk about confidence first by The Kids Here.
It's very rare to see a rookie point guard play with this kind of swag and carefree mindset. Whether he's in the starting lineup or coming off the bench, Jared is in non-stop attack mode by either rising up for 30-foot bombs early in the shot clock or slicing through traffic and challenging 7-footers at the rim. Jared has real self-belief in his game, which is honestly half the battle to be successful at the NBA level.
Yeah, so basically, just went over that. You saw a couple clips of how his confidence relates into it. The clip that I found here was, if I'm not mistaken, Jared McCain, I'm going to play it obviously. Jared McCain gets the ball over here. He gets set up right with his one-on-one guard, blows by him because he's not properly contesting or guarding him, so he's going to try to split the defense. The confidence to do a dribble move like that and then to still go up on two defenders and going up against the center along with a taller defender and Cam Johnson, even looked like, if you look at it closely, it's definitely getting some contact down here, so could have caught a foul. I understand if you don't, still rookie, whatever. But just the confidence to make a move like that from the three-point line and just having the IQ and awareness, knowing that this is your defender or this is your defender, whoever it is not properly contesting you the right way that you're supposed to. So he's just going to attack this point right here, and he was trying to hopefully get around him quicker and run off of his shoulder and just have him late rotate in. Obviously, that's not what happened, so he had to make a quick decision on the fly to pull that ball over Cam Johnson and just try to go up and finish at the rim. Didn't happen, but the confidence level and the IQ that he shows from that play is already great enough. So let's just move in right to the next clip. He's basically talking about pace here, so let's just go over this real quick and then we'll move right into the video.
It's going to be his pace. When operating in traffic, Jared is great at slowing down and reading the defense, which makes him an elite creator out of pick and roll, where again he's very comfortable slowing down, initiating contact, to then find his scoring windows. I love this move and read here, where Jared's working off the ball screen to his right, and when he feels Ja Morant chasing him over the top, watch how McCain is going to slow down and attack his body, which gives Drummond more time to roll towards the basket, pulling Jared and Jackson deeper into the paint. And Jared from here is going to take one aggressive dribble downhill to then jump early off his ball side foot to sneak up this high scoop layup.
Yeah, so as you see in the video, basically, you can kind of relate it to two things. Obviously, in a play like that where he's playing up against Ja Morant and wanting to slow him down from here, it's a Trae Young move, obviously. He's going to shoot off of that Trae Young to get that foul. Pretty sure, 99% sure they're not supposed to be calling that, but definitely saw them call that last year a lot, even though I think last year is the year that they said they wouldn't. But it's an advantage move, as he explained it, to get some more spacing in between. Even if he overcommits, that's a lob threat, which he actually did last night. I think I have the clip. Yes. Andre Drummond getting this roll with him as Jared McCain's coming over, attacking the basket here. We'll kind of play it slow and then just rolling off of the basket, seeing how his defender's playing him. Ben Simmons is going to overcommit rather than what Jaren Jackson was doing, where he was kind of dropping and staying with Andre Drummond, where Jared McCain was able to go up. Now that Ben Simmons is this far up and not playing the paint for Andre Drummond to go work in, he's just going to leave that right up for him for a play like that. So just having the IQ to know that, okay, you're this far up, I'm throwing a lot for my big man so he can go and get it real quick. Just to play that again. Just leaving that up there because Ben Simmons isn't dropping. And you know Ben Simmons with his back isn't trying to get up there neither. So just another clip like that. Obviously, going back to the pace point, this is a play where Jared McCain's getting the ball on the wing, and it's more about his IQ as well of when he's receiving the ball here, he's waiting for how his defender's about to play him, right? If Ricky Council is going to set a good enough screen and he's a shooter, so he's got to get over like this, he's going to shoot that thing if he's going under, right? So as he's coming over the top, he needs to see how far back and how much room he has to work with. He feels like as if he has a lane right here, and if any one of these people splash out, you got KJ Martin a little bit off from the dunker spot, and you got Reggie Jackson who can flush out to the corner. So you got options playing out of this. Obviously, because Jared McCain is coming down the lane, you can see that he feels like he's quicker than Dennis Schroeder, but unfortunately gets blocked, which is honestly a great defensive play by Dennis Schroeder, even getting slowed down up here by Ricky Council and still being, you can see like a shoulder width behind him, and then still being able to get back and get that block on him. But his pace that's showing is that he's waiting here. You see how this is slow, and he's going to take one hard pound right there to try to get to the rim quickly. So it's just different evolution of his pace and things of that nature. So now that they move into it, they basically jump right into his mid-range game and how that has been a factor over these last few games that he's had.
Carries right over to his mid-range game. So far this year, Jared's been extremely efficient on all his in-between pull-ups. With the ball, he's elite at using these subtle shoulder bumps to create space, where he first attacks hard and gets the defense to open up their stance, which gives him the leverage to create separation. Notice here how McCain is going to turn on the jets and attack hard to his left, which forces LaMelo to turn and open up his hips. And McCain from here is just going to get into his body to then separate out into his jumper.
So you can see how much space that this guy is creating, and that's basically his signature move right now is to, he's getting the ball at the top of the key or in the slots on the wings or wherever he's receiving the ball at, hitting whatever type of dribble move he wants to get set up. Obviously, he switches back on to Dennis Schroeder and is, getting in his handle bag. He can go whichever way. He can come right. He can come left. He's got shooters. Yabusele is a shooter. Stop talking to me about it. I don't want to hear it. He's knocking down them shots. He's a shooter until you prove me wrong. And then obviously you got Maxey over here on this other wing. So wherever he's going to attack, seeing what opportunities he has and however the defense is going to play him is obviously what's going to lead him into the shot that he's going to be able to take. So here, even as he goes up and he's going up with this ball, you can see his footing right here is nowhere near square like the guy was just saying in the video. And still being able to hit that shot and have a shooter's touch, it's just about your balance. It's just about reading the defense and seeing what they're giving you. If he's playing great defense and basically hit that two-footed stop right there too and still facing out this way and trying to face his body straight to hit that shot, like it's just great awareness and great balance of his body and strong core that he's got. So that's his bread and butter basically. He's gonna continue to hit a lot of those when they get switches on smaller defenders or his size defenders, if you like to say that. The last thing we got is basically his 3-point shooting and his confidence to shoot those shots, but I'll get into that after I show it.
But the thing is, this might not even be the best part of his game. McCain so far this year has been a very accurate 3-point shooter, and per 36 minutes his volume is pretty high. When spotting up, McCain has a quick trigger off the catch by always having his feet planted and getting the ball to his set point with no wasted movement. One thing he's elite at is his no-dip shot, where as soon as he receives the ball, he's immediately rising up with no dips or hitches. And then on top of those swift mechanics, Jared also has elite range. where he has no problem spotting up and knocking down shots from the logo.
McCain from way out.
So obviously he just goes in more to explain about his shooting mechanics and how that's going to help him throughout the season. But I just thought it was funny that he's saying that he has no dip in his shot, and then the next 3 shots that he's shown, he dipped, which was just funny to me. Because this one, yes, this is like a regular Klay Thompson shot. He just catches it wherever he receives it and puts it up. But literally the next clip after he explains that, he pulls it down there and then fires it. So it's just funny. But doesn't matter. Just making an analysis, just making it a little fun. Still dipping. Hitting that shot too. But basically, he shot 11 3-pointers last night and made 6 of them, right? Like, just the fact that he's been getting all this game time experience, and Nick Nurse is having the confidence in him to say, yeah, I'm okay if Jared McCain goes out and shoots 11 3-pointers in the game. He's already okay if Yabusele pulls 6, so why can't Jared McCain pull double that? Right? So, me personally, watching this game, I was surprised how open they left Jared McCain. He hit 3 3-pointers and got 9 points in, like, I want to say the first quarter, if not the first quarter, and then, like, the third one came in early the second. But, like, it's dangerous. It's really just dangerous in terms of what he can do on both ends of his offensive game. He can shoot it if you want to play off of him, and if you're going to play up because he's a shooter, best believe he's going to drive it on you. So he's not afraid of anything like that. Yeah, man, Jared McCain is special. But yeah, when you relate Paul George in that big 3, like I was saying yesterday, like, man, Jared McCain is giving you something to work with. And I think I saw the clip of Paul George talking about in this podcast. He was like, I might be wrong, I might be misquoting, but he was like, it's frustrating that Jared McCain is the most consistent player on the Sixers, or something of that nature. But it's just like, okay, well, you know, I wouldn't assume he's going on his podcast to say that out of hate, but yeah, he has been consistent, and you've been just consistently bad over these last few games. It's like, I'm just ramping up. I'm getting into the swing of things. I busted the same knee. Whatever, bro. Like I get it, but at the same time, you can't be averaging 14 points in these games that you've been playing. You gotta step it up for the money that you're worth and the money that we're paying you. You know, if you came here on some 4 years, $60 million, I might have something different to say. You stole $212 million if you're gonna keep putting up performances like that for the next 4 years. So let's get that to switch. But obviously, I'm not gonna go on another rant about Paul George. But like I said yesterday, starting to promote, starting to get our name out there. JK Philly, really appreciate people that have been listening. If you're a new fan, please subscribe. Trying to gain some traction. Trying to gain some new followers, trying to gain some people to talk to about basketball. If you've been looking and you've seen our other social media pages but wasn't sure if it was us, these are our pages. We've got JK Philly on TikTok. We're looking for followers on there, obviously, so we can start streaming more. We got our Instagram, jk.philly, so we can post some more clips from these videos and podcasts that we post and stuff like that we want to add to the account to show off what we're doing over here. And obviously, if you're watching us here, JK Philly on our YouTube channel, please subscribe. Please tell your friends. If y'all want to join the Discord, the link is in my bio with all the other socials. Make sure you join that Discord so you can come talk. We might do a watch party. I want to see if I can stream somewhere. So we can do a watch party as well, talk about the game, and even talk about the Eagles tomorrow. I know we got the Sixers up here, but we're definitely talking about the Eagles and our win streak, so we'll keep up with that. But hope y'all have a good rest of your night, good rest of your day, whatever time you're watching at it. Talk to y'all.